Hello, today we're going to be looking at the late spring 2004 LEGO Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban catalog. So this has the cover obviously for the 2004 Night Bus. So as you see right there, there's a little ad for new sets for the Prisoner of Azkaban. If we open it up here, we have a mix of some new and old stuff. That I believe is the Hogwarts from 2001, I want to say. Limited quantities. Maybe that's because it was at the end of its shelf life. I'm not totally sure. I think the newer Hogwarts, yes. And you can see that because it has the flesh-toned minifigures. This is the theme I actually didn't get into too much. I wish I had some more canon knowledge for you, but this is interesting to see that way. They switched over to the skin tone, and Harry Potter has come back now in popularity, and you can order today. It is ready to ship on April 8th. So this is obviously a theme that means a lot to a lot of people, and I'm sure the introduction of Prisoner of Azkaban sets was very exciting. Here we have Hagrid's hut. I believe that's the original from 2004. Yes, we have that horrifying Hagrid figure with the finger indents, which is kind of scarring. And this is a fantastic set. Professor Lupin's classroom. I always love this set. I remember always wanting it with that glow-in-the-dark Snape. That is a really cool minifigure right there. And there we have Draco's Encounter with Buckbeak. Really cool $8 set with that molded Buckbeak. I think they actually used the same wings. I could be mistaken now, but I think that's possible. I remember I've always wanted the Shrieking Shack for this minifigure alone. That is such a cool figure. I always love that molded head, and just the building itself is just a really cool looking structure with the snow details. I always appreciated it with a strange transformation feature too. I was never really sure what piece that was, and that's $50. That's not bad. And then we have a $10 Harry and the Marauders map with another glow-in-the-dark Snape there. That's really cool. And yeah, overall, all these sets are really well priced. The Hagrid's hut was $30, and the Lupin's classroom was $20. So it's nice to see that they had a lot of options that were not, super expensive. This was the motorized Hogwarts Express. Of course, I say that, and then this is a $120 set. But it did have the entire track and motor. And then you have the non-motorized for just $40. It is crazy. That 2004 Night Bus that was on the cover for $30. That's that right there again. And then, that's right, Sirius Black's Escape. I always thought that was a really cool set. I believe it was the only set to have Sirius Black. I could be mistaken, and now he's obviously just been made available again in the Expecto Patronum, but that is a really cool looking figure. I think we're probably moving out of the Harry Potter now. Yeah, that's right. So now we're into the Bionicles, the Metro Nui, and to me it is just so funny how many that they had at once. I mean, granted, these are smaller, and these are sort of the normal size construction, but like this is so much to sell at one time. And Bionicle and construction in general, it's a theme I always had a lot of respect for, but it was never really my personal favorite theme. But you'll see these are just $4 each. These are each $7.99 for the normal size construction. Pretty cool looking figures there. And here are the smaller ones with some gear. We have a Bionicle t-shirt. Show your Bionicle style. And an adventure book. It's pretty cool. I always like when LEGO has gear like that. And then you can see this is actually still during the time when they would have the collections. So I think normally you'd be able to buy a whole wave with a very minor discount, but directly from LEGO, which was pretty cool. So I have World City, which was the predecessor to City, which we know today. And my best friend when I was younger had this set, the Hovercraft Hideout. It was a really cool set. This mold for the hovercraft was really cool, and I don't know if it was ever used again. I think actually it might have been used for one fire set, but it's a really interesting color scheme with the black and blue. Coast Guard HQ, I got that for my brother. I love that set. That base plate is insane, but it looks so cool. Fireboat I remember I had when I was a wee lad, completely fell apart. It's pretty much gone now, but never had that set. I always wanted the Rescue Chopper. I can't believe also this Coastwatch HQ is on sale, $40 for that base plate. That'd be so much more expensive now. Here we have the World City Police. Really weird sub-theme. We have the surveillance truck, which started a trend of command trucks of the sort, which they've essentially made 9 million of since then. Squad car for $4. Highway patrol number corpsman. I always wanted this set. That is such. I always love that figure with sunglasses. Always reminded me of the Terminator. And this weird police station with this tank. I never liked this set very much. I always thought it was just too strange. And then the armored car action. Pretty cool set. Pretty cool set. Doesn't really look anything like an armored car, but that's pretty cool. And then the helicopter for $10. Not bad, not bad. We sort of have a random assortment, I guess, of, we have some Technic, it looks like, some essentially what used to be Creator. And then we have this sports arena. Sports was a theme I only was into mildly. I had some of the like basketball player packs, but this is an NBA arena kit, which I certainly never had. It's crazy. It's on sale. $100 down to 64 from Lego directly. That is a deep discount. Then we have some Orient Expedition Dragon Fortress for $90, and then the Temple of Mount Everest for $30. I always wanted this set. I still don't have it. I always love that bridge piece, and I always appreciate when a set has a full scene. Like, there isn't half of this that's missing. It's just a full structure, and even comes with a plane. I always appreciate this theme because its structures were just really complete. And this too, I mean, this just looks beautiful. With this dragon too, I remember I always wanted that dragon with the gold snout there. Such a cool piece. Moving on, have some pick and build, have some base plates, some slopes there, some plates, some plants, just stuff you can buy, to make a mock similar to the pick and brick wall today, or pick and build rather. Just some random inserts there. Oh, that very weird Junior Spider-Man 2. Turbocharged police boat with those, what are they, maxi figures? I think that's what they're called. I can't quite remember what they're called, but Community Workers for just $34. This set is a classic. This is like the predecessor to the People Packs without the side builds. Community Workers is awesome. I always loved that set. My brother had it. And yeah, just some more random parts, Technic, some axles, some wheels. Minifig headgear, that's really cool. It's really cool. 50 pieces for $5. Great savings, all under $10. Final Duel 2. I did not know that. This is definitely not what it's cataloged as. Final Duel 2 Luke's Surrender? I've never seen that subtitle. And then we have some small Harry Potter sets here. Orient Expedition again, Java's Prize. Love that set. Used to have it. There we go. NBA Collectors. That's some of the stuff I remember. I remember better than the arenas. Shell Car Transporter, Shell Tanker, RIP, Lego Shell Promotion, Green Goblin, awesome set. I never had it. It's really cool. Just $7 for those two figures. It's really cool. Mindstorms, really old Mindstorms. Kind of looks mortifying, but it's cool. It's cool. I kind of wish I got into it more when I was little. The Wright Flyer, that's really cool. I think that was the predecessor to the Red Baron, I want to say. Return to Main Street, Lego Legend, really cool set. This was a re-release from 1980. Yeah, so $64.99. It's a really strange price, but that's really cool. And a Lunar Lander, which they just remade. And this one was just 467 pieces for $40. The new one is, $100, and it certainly looks better than that. I mean, that looks nice. That definitely looks nice. Don't get me wrong. But the new one just shows you how far they've come in 15 years. USS Constellation. That's a rough looking set. They need some more slopes. That looks kind of rough. Cargo train for World City. Actually, no. This was when trains had its own theme. That's right. I'm mistaken. And classic train kit. You could buy just separate cars to sort of make up your own train. That was really cool. Yeah, the open freight car, the caboose, passenger car, tank car. They're only like $15 to $20 each. You just make whatever train you want, which is pretty cool that they gave you that option. Cargo crane, remember I always wanted that. Never had that set. Some tracks you can buy. This is like the classic Lego conductor face. I swear, that face comes in so many trains. I remember the 2006 passenger train had that. Oh my gosh, yeah, here we go. So, here we have all these mini builds. Jeez, they take up so much space. Remember I had this shuttle, and I had the Star Destroyer. I think those are the only two I had. I didn't really get into that sub-theme much. Cloud City. the beloved, which they remade last year to some muted reception. But it's hard to touch this. It's just such a classic. I have this set. I love this set. The figures are out of this world. Used to have the Cloud card, but no more. She's gone. She left us. Yeah, $99.99 for just under 700 pieces. But when you have figures like that, I think, and so many large pieces. I mean, they don't advertise it much, but I mean, there's a whole landing pad on the back. It's a large set. It's larger than it looks for sure. Okay, so here we have the first AT-AT, or AT-AT, for $100. Really cool set. I think it holds up really well, actually. Side by side with the 2014 one. They look pretty similar. Nice printed front. Rebel Snowspeeder have that set. Really cool. I love that classic Rebel Soldier. AT-AT for $70. Always wanted that set. Don't have it. Mos Eisley, the original, have that set sealed. Love it. It's a beautiful set. I'll build it one day when I have the guts to take it out of its box. Love that Hellfire droid. I got that 2008 off eBay. I remember. Never got this X-Wing, which is really cool. And I love this Luke. I always love that Dagobah Luke. Just a great looking figure with that classic yellow head. It's a great group of sets. Oh, wow. Okay. So here's the UCS spread of the time. Here we have the Rebel Blockade Runner for $199.99. Darth Maul, the Dark Lord of the Sith, lives. Well, no, he doesn't, but they tried. $119.99, not bad. $40 Naboo Starfighter. I used to have this set, actually. My uncle got it for me. I just let it go. I don't even know where it went, but that's a beautiful set. The original UCS Snowspeeder, it looks okay. It didn't age, great, and especially with the newer one that came out in 2017. It does look a little rough around the edges, but I mean, it's an imposing build, and especially for the time, the angles on the front here with just slope bricks is impressive. Now they were able to angle it with plates, but back then they just had slopes to use, and it was to pretty good effect. And that's the original Imperial Star Destroyer, 2 for $300. Gosh, it's only 3,104 pieces, which is kind of crazy. I mean, it definitely looks like it'd be bigger, but I've always wanted that set. Don't have it. Don't know if I'll ever get it, but that's just a beauty with that little Rebel Blockade Runner. You can just see the difference there. Those are the same ship. It's kind of hilarious. And then, oh, that's right, all new Spider-Man 2 action. That's really cool. Wow, I didn't know there was a whole spread for this. So then we have the Spider-Man's Train Rescue for $30. This is a great set, honestly. That Doc Ock is great. We have obviously the original Spider-Man, J. Jonah Jameson. And I always love that train car. I mean, it does look a little awkward on its own. It's just kind of one car, and then there's that weird pump. But it's a really cool set. I mean, for $30. And then the Doc Ock's Bank Robbery, Doc Ock's Fusion Lab, and then the Street Chase. Just a nice lineup. I mean, it's a little redundant, Doc Ock, and Spider-Man. But, they were the main characters in the movie. And just a great film with a really nice wave of coinciding sets. You have the classic Raimi Spider-Man up there. Just really cool. Really cool, especially now with Far From Home and the new series or franchise going on. It's cool to remember that, Lego did make sets for the original too. So just a really nice wave. I never ended up getting any of these, but I do wish I did. They're really well priced and really cool. Go the last set on the back here. Get it first. Order today. Available to ship April 15th. We have Doc Ock's Hideout. So again, another Doc Ock, Spider-Man, that Mary Jane, and then Harry Osborn, which didn't make sense, within the film itself, but just a really cool structure. And I guess, these side doors close and they reveal his makeshift fusion lab. Just a really cool set. What is it, $50? Yeah. So that completes the Spider-Man 2 wave. Five sets in total. And yeah, so that's it, guys. That was your look at the late spring 2004 Lego catalog with Prisoner of Azkaban on the front. Hope you enjoyed that read-through. Let me know what catalogs you'd like to see after this one, and talk to you soon.